Heidi. I'm an art teacher and an artist. And in this video, I have compiled a list of ideas for artists who have full-time jobs to use their creativity to make some money in their spare time and stay active in the art world. I have had a lot of side hustles over the years, and most of these things I have done myself. Before you choose any of these options, there are a few questions you need to ask yourself so that you can choose the option that's right for you. First of all, are you looking to make a little money on the side? Or are you looking to make a lot of money on the side? How much time do you want to spend on this? Evenings and weekends? Or are you looking to quit your day job? Are you looking for something to do in the summer? Do you want to travel? Or do you need something that you can do right in your house? How much time are you willing to spend online? For some people, being able to do it at home from the computer is a bonus. For others, it's a real drag. Everybody likes making things, but you also have to consider how much time is going to be required for promoting, selling, teaching, traveling, packing, and shipping. Now, I love teaching and traveling, and of course we all love the making. I don't really care for the promoting or the selling, but I hate packing and shipping. You need to find which one of these options is going to play to your strengths and not be a drag, taking you down into something that you cannot stand. My first art job was in 1987 as arts and crafts director at a summer camp. This job involved teaching and traveling, and since then I've been involved in all sorts of interesting art activities that involved making, promoting, selling, packing, teaching, and traveling. Some have paid well, others have not. But I've had a really good time, and I hope that you find something that interests you and makes you as happy as these have for me. I'm going to start with projects that allow you to work from home, and then move on to those that either require travel or allow you to travel, depending on your point of view. Easiest stay-at-home art gig is making use of print-on-demand services. There are a lot of print-on-demand services out there, and you just have to find the one that's right for you and your product. Print-on-demand is an umbrella term that basically describes any business that allows you to upload your design or artwork. Some allow you to sell these yourself, others sell the product for you. They collect the money, they print the product, ship it to the customer, and you get a commission. Sometimes large, sometimes small, depending on what you're selling and how much of the product you designed yourself. There are so many options. There are print-on-demand services for fine art prints, t-shirts, coffee mugs, and 1,000 other products. The print-on-demand service I use is Spoonflower. They print fabric by the yard in a variety of different types. They'll also print your designs on housewares such as these pillows, tablecloths, beddings, even wallpaper. It's so easy to use. Just upload your design, edit, and order for yourself, or make your designs public. If they sell, you get a commission. I've made about $50 in 2 years. Very small potatoes, but I don't really promote it, and it's so easy to use, I do it mostly for fun. Most of my customers have been quilters buying less than a yard at a time. But if somebody decides to wallpaper a hotel in this sheep design, I'll be in the money. Another at-home activity, become a social media star. I'm using YouTube for my Heidi videos, which I'm doing mostly for fun because I'm a born teacher. But there are many platforms to choose from depending on your target audience. Billions of us are using social media and very few are getting rich, but it can be done. All of these channels work differently, but they are all supported by advertising. Most content producers don't make money from the sites themselves, but they use them to promote themselves, other products or services. However, if you have enough subscribers, likes, followers, whatever, you can start getting a piece of the ad profits. Some art teachers have been very successful, and others, well, let's move on. How about writing? If you're a teacher, you may already be familiar with Teachers Pay Teachers, or TPT, which is an online platform that allows teachers to sell lesson plans and curriculum to one another. My TPT site is something I use to support my YouTube channel and vice versa. A lot of times I will post lessons in both places if there is both a printed component and the video explanation. You could also write lessons for education magazines, or parenting magazines. Submission guidelines are found in every issue. Publications like this are always looking for new material, especially tried and true projects from art teachers. You're not going to make that much money from an individual lesson plan or an individual article, but you may be familiar with Diane Auber. Diane Auber self-published these 3 charming art books that many of us who are art teachers use in our classroom. Well, Diane has hit the jackpot. She is now a media sensation. They're giving out her books as prizes in kids' meals at fast food restaurants, and she has a line of toys that just came out. This could be you. If you do decide to pursue writing seriously, remember that I was a librarian for 30 years, and I cannot recommend these publications highly enough. These are just a few of the publications from Writer's Digest. They come in a variety of subgenres. So if you are going to pursue magazine writing or book publishing, these books would be great to take a look at. I'm sure you can get them from your public library. Moving on from selling ideas, let's talk about selling your actual stuff. You are surely already familiar with Etsy and eBay, which are the biggest direct sales platforms. There are also a number of other specialty services for artists and craftsmen, as well as specialty sites for special interest products. If you have a niche market, for instance, cosplay or religious items, do your research and find your ideal platform. You also might want to create your own website and sell from there. I do have my own website, but I don't use it for sales. Many artists use a combination of online services, like my good friend who runs Craft Towards Joy. She designs these brilliant pieced quilts. And she uses WordPress for her blogging, Instagram for her promotion, Canva to make a lot of her designs for products like t-shirts and coffee mugs, Printful to do her printing on demand, and Etsy to sell it all to the public. You should definitely check her out if you're into quilting. You could also sell your products the old-fashioned way, in a store. If you're going to get into product sales, you definitely want to familiarize yourself with the differences among retail, consignment, and wholesale. I sell my products consignment and wholesale. I don't do retail anymore because it involves so much packing and shipping, and remember, I hate that. It may take some time and experimentation to figure out which level is the right level for you. Over the years, I've done everything from the tiny church bazaar to the huge wholesale market. The church bazaar may cost you $40 and take up an afternoon, whereas the wholesale show in New York might take a whole week and cost you thousands of dollars. You just have to find what's right for you. Over the years, I've done the small bazaars, the art fairs, the wholesale markets, but now I have just a few consignment and wholesale customers. You can buy my products at many locations around the country, and really it just takes time to find the right venue for yours. One thing that I've really enjoyed is taking part in community events that commission artists in order to make money for some charitable cause. I've done quite a few of these over the years. Sometimes the artist is paid a flat fee, sometimes they get a percentage of the sale price. Many times we donate our time and effort to the cause. It's not a big money maker, but participating in these events gets you involved with your local arts community, and it helps you make connections. It's also fun and challenging. Now that we've gotten you out of the house, let's talk about freelance teaching, also called programming. Outside of the school, there are many opportunities to teach. Currently, I'm offering my classes at this charming little gallery in Gulfport, Florida, at the top of your screen. Because I'm now teaching kids full-time, most of my programming is aimed at adult women. But if you want to spend your summer with kids and travel, look into working at a summer camp. Summer camps all over the country need qualified senior staff in both art programs and other administration. School teachers are ideal. Spend your summer in the mountains, in the woods, or at the beach. There are websites that serve as summer camp staff clearinghouses. Check them out, but don't wait till summer. If you are even more adventurous and footloose and fancy free in the summertime, you could try your hand getting a job as a caricature artist. I can't even say it. As a caricature artist, a balloon artist, or a face painter. Now, I don't have any particular advice on these opportunities because I've never done it myself, but you see these people working at these events, so there must be opportunities out there. Be adventurous, dig up some information, see what you can find, and post a video yourself. And have fun at the beach. Now, this is more up my alley. I've never done this either, but it's more in line with my skills. If you are a traditional folk artist who knows how to weave cloth, basket, spin, forge, or carve, you might want to get a summer or fall give as a living history demonstrator. Check out the historical attractions in your area or the state or national parks where you would like to work. This is something that I would enjoy doing someday. Also on my list, but far out of my league, is to teach at one of the folk schools. Even before I could teach there, I would just love to attend one. You get to spend a weekend, a week, or a whole season honing your skills and studying a particular folk art or craft or some sort of studio skill like glass blowing or ceramics. Someday. And finally, I'll end on this because although attending folk school is a dream of mine, I actually do teach on cruise ships. This is an excellent gig. There are a number of cruise lines, both ocean-going and river cruises, that host craft workshops while you are on board. To get this gig, you really need to be free to travel at least a month at a time. They really prefer to have someone who can do back-to-back cruises so they're not changing the programs all the time. And the ideal project for something like this is watercolor. They hire a lot of watercolor artists or small needlework or something like needle felting. There are agencies that specialize in booking cruise presenters. I hope you found some useful ideas or inspiration in this video so that you can pursue your own creative pursuits. If so, like, subscribe, share, and comment. The reason that content producers always say that is that likes, shares, subscriptions, comments, whatever, and all other responsive interactions with are the metrics by which social media producers earn actual advertising money. So, the YouTube baseline is 1,000 subscribers before I get a cut of the advertising pie. I only have 990 to go. If you subscribe, I'll have one less.